and this outfit is so pretty. She really is. My goodness. Alright! Yeah, she's cute. She's so cute. She's the cutest freaking thing ever. So proud of her for that every single time. She's incredible. Allie's such a special girl. Allie or food? Allie. I would probably die in like 30 days, 40 days, but at least I'd die happy. Guys, make sure to follow Allie. She's my very beautiful best friend. Allie's so special. Let's go talk to the beautiful Allison. Hello, beautiful Allison.
Girl is amazing. She never stops. So proud of her. She's the best.
Allison Janaki!
I started recording your video for you, by the way.
Allison Janaki, how dare you?
I know I didn't reply because I was like, what the frick, how am I going to make this? But I started, and I think I need to get multiple clips, so I'm going to work on that. I'm working on getting different clips because it's like different days, you know, with different clips.
Guys, I cannot believe her. Allie just supported against us. Allie supported against us. I cannot believe her. She jumped team. No. 4 minutes and 15 seconds, y'all. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. As many people as we got. We were 120,000 away from top 26. 120,000 from top 26.
I knew we could get her. Hi, Chosen and Free. Guys, there's Allison. She's sending all their roses. Stu. What's she doing? Oh my gosh, guys, she banking. Chosen MVP, Chosen and Free. 37 seconds, y'all. 37 seconds. Hopefully we get the speed. Oh man, we're top 29 tournament. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. I love it. 322. Hi, Chosen and Free. 315. Speed challenge, y'all. Speed challenge. Allie's going incognito.
I finally said to him, like, stop mourning. Like, the loss of Saul. Like, get up and go do what I've told you to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's a time to mourn. But then, like, after you mourn, like, it's staying in that mourning for too long that's wrong. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can mourn, but sometimes you can take that into, like, a self-pity and just stay there forever. When God's called you to, yes, mourn. Because it says he's broken it, like, close to the brokenhearted, and he heals their wounds. And even Jesus wept. But it's after that, like, what you do. Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay down? Are you going to, like, go and, like, continue to do what God's told you to do? You know? Mm-hmm. Samuel Prophet. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
I 100% agree. I've kind of lived, I feel like God told me this a long time ago when I was like maybe 15. And I feel like he told me in a time where I was trying to resist feeling certain things, right? Usually it's pain or something, but I felt like he told me, he's like, almost like you're not really living if you don't go through everything. Right? You're half experiencing all the emotions that God like built us to embrace and experience. And there's a verse in Ecclesiastes 3, and it says this: there's a time for everything, a season for every activity under the sun or under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to tear down, a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to mend, a time to be silent, and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, and a time for war and a time for peace. So with everything that you go through, to really embrace the fullness of what God built you to become, as long as you're in God's will, none of these things technically means you're out of God's will. Even the times to mourn, even the time to hate, because you can hate the devil, and you can have a righteous anger, and you can have different things, that God's built us to be this way. So I totally think that lines up with exactly what you're saying. Anyway, I thought that came to me.
I love when Austin shares, guys. We should make Austin share more. Whenever he shares, I'm like, yes.
That's the same way I am about you. I'm like,
I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
I agree. We love you guys too. Thank you so much for letting us stay for Bible study again. All right, I'll see you later, Alice. Bye-bye.
Little thing you do, you're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. You took all my rough around the edges, never let it ruffle up your feathers, angel. Yeah, I'm down for life, you got me wrapped around your finger.
I have one more Chewy for you. Do you want this Chewy?
Huh?
Do you want this Chewy? I got it for you.
I
No?
like the big one better.
Oh. How about wasabi almonds?
Did you put them in a bowl? Like, that's so funny. I'm
What's up?
okay.
How about hot Cheetos?
No.
Water?
Watch it make my stomach burn.
Yeah, it's just supposed to. All right. How you feeling tonight, darling?
I'm feeling like we need to run our hype battle.
Oh, shoot.
It's so fun that we can look at all these doors and there's people we love in them.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no! You're actually gonna cry, aren't you? Don't cry. Yeah. It's a pretty amazing season. We gotta take advantage of it. Do you need a hug? No?
Our emotions are like good when they're under God's umbrella, but they're not as important as the calling that He has for us. Which is why, like, even in our own lives, like, we are family, we fight. Like, we get into spats sometimes, like, even with what we're doing right now. Like, we'll be doing a worship song right before the set. Somebody will say something to irritate you, and you could either... Sorry, Colby, I didn't mean to look at you.
Some people are gonna say that.
You know what I mean? And in that instance, like me, my emotion, maybe he did offend me on purpose, but in that moment, my emotion is to like go and like tell him off, but I realized no, like there's something bigger that's against me and him right now. There's something so important that God's trying to do that's coming up that the enemy wants to stop right now. So instead of feeling like this and letting it take me over, I'm going to take my emotion, I'm going to understand it, which is what Jenny's book talks about, and then I'm going to go act in it the way God's called me to, which will bring us closer together.
You guys want to hug that out? Yeah. Yeah, do it. There.
I love you so much.
She did that last night, though. No, I'm serious. Like
What are you talking about?
I said something that offended Allie.
Don't make
and
me pinch you right
instead
now.
of like reacting, like she just like she processed it.
Go, Allie. Wow.
So,
I'm untangling the emotions right now.
so
I'm
she
getting
just
better.